Episode number 40. Inside. I mean outside. I mean inside. I mean outside. I mean inside.
Oh, thanks. I did remember.
All
Let's
right.
go.
Another great evening at Crafting a Chat in episode number 40. Gentlemen, how are we doing?
Evening. The sun's out.
Yeah, it is true. The sun is out.
See, look, it's right
It,
there.
it is?
In
Yeah,
fact,
I see that.
time
Yeah.
doesn't move in
Oh,
this world. It's real weird. Anyway,
I
I
see, I
see. I
see.
see. Welcome everybody to Crafting a Chat. We are joined here with Adam, Desunoto, number one fan of the podcast, Kevin, myself, Genesis. Gentlemen, how are we feeling this what is today? The 11th of May. How are we feeling the 11th of May?
The 11th of
Oh,
May is pretty good.
oh, now it's
he
nighttime. Wow, God,
now it's
moonlighting
nighttime.
here.
Cool. Good to hear, Desunoto. You guys, what have you guys been doing last week? Anybody want to go first? Adam, you
There's
want to
a
go
thing in
first?
here. There's
Was it
several of them in here.
why? What? Why?
Oh,
What? Okay, can we
oh
set it to peaceful
no.
so these guys are not here?
Yeah, you
Yeah,
can't
but
do that.
this is
No, it's spooky time.
slightly.
It's fine.
Kind of spooky.
I guess this is the Halloween themed episode in April, or May, or whatever month it is, or June or July, whatever month it is.
It's
Uh,
interesting. You just said the 11th of May. You already
yeah, and
forgot.
I
All
don't know
right.
why I totally forgot what month it is. Anyway, Kevin, what have you played last week?
You know, what did I play last week? Oh, I played a lot of Wreckfest with Adam. That was fun.
I saw those clips.
Yep.
Pretty funny.
Yes, sir.
Oh,
Um,
I'll be sure to check those out.
and then played a little bit more Returnal, not a lot. Is that it? That might be it. We did play a lot
Yeah,
of
you played a
Wreckfest.
lot of Wreckfest. You saw me play Resident. You
Oh,
watched me play
Battlefield.
Resident Evil
Played some
8.
Battlefield as well,
Oh
and
yes,
watched Resident Evil
yep,
8.
yep. Me and you played Battlefield,
Mm-hmm.
and we watched and we played Resident Evil 8. Well, I played and you watched. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
cool. Adam,
Good
what'd you
time.
do?
Resident Evil 8's real good.
Nice.
Mm-hmm. Oh, man. Mm-hmm.
That's cultural. Very funny. Congratulations, or I guess congratulations isn't due. Yes. Mm-hmm. I already I already moved my head. Desunoto, what have you played?
Um, just, usual, more of, Demon Souls. I was just about to start the last, Archstone after, getting all the little things from the, third one, the Tower of Latria. And, yeah, I didn't get too far into the first area of the fifth Archstone, so we're just trying to get through the rest of that. And, did some more, League of Legends. and the more Fate Grand Order.
Cool. I like how your volume starts at like 100, and then you kind of go straight down until like you reach like 10%, and you're like,
Yeah, that is how it be.
All right, gentlemen. Well, I've actually played Resident Evil 8. I've had a lot of fun with that so far. Listen, Oh, thanks for asking me, Adam. I actually I played Resident Evil 8. What else did I play?
Liar.
Battlefield 5, obviously with Kevin. What? You liar! What? What else did I play? Oh yeah, the one time I played Wreckfest and then deleted it off my console and deleted the trophies with it. I was like, I don't need this game anymore. It's funny. It's funny to watch Adam's and Kevin's clips. It's a lot of fun to watch those. It was an okay game. The control scheme kind of sucks, and it's okay. Listen, meaning the actual way a car controls in that game sucks. Not the R2 and the L2. I should have specified in what I was saying. No way. That's a, that's insane. That's that. Ridge Racer, Need for Speed, Drive Club.
Ridge Racer!
Ridge Racer is just a drifting mess. What's another racer that I've played? Oh boy, The Crew. Yeah, I played. Not okay. Which Need for Speed did you play? You play Payback, right? That's the one you've been playing. Payback's a terrible one. If you played the original one, that's pretty good. Hot Pursuit's pretty good. No.
False.
Burnout is also very good racing. I would say that's very good racing. I played Burnout. I platinum Burnout on my old account. Oh, I mean, it's the same game. It hasn't changed much. It just remastered for PlayStation 4 with just up-res graphics and all the DLC.
We had it. Wow.
We had it. I'm trying to think of any other racers. I can't think of. Oh well, Crash Racing doesn't count as a racer. I think, does it? No. Uh-huh. I don't know. Tell you what, we'll play it. We'll play it. I'll install it and we'll play it. No, okay then. All right. But yeah, that's I think all I played, unless I've forgotten something, which I normally do forget something.
Hood.
Oh yeah! Oh, I forgot. I knew I forgot something. Yeah, I played Hood. That was interesting. I need more time in Hood. I think whenever Kevin and I get some time to go play Hood, it'll be a better experience playing with somebody who I know than just playing with randoms. I think that's the experience of Hood in a good one sentence. But yeah, that's what I've done. We all, I think, seem to have topics this week. Whoever wants to go first can go, or
Mine
we can just
probably will be pretty short. I don't know if we want to start with short.
Go ahead, sir.
Okay. So, I kind of just stumbled across this today because I was wondering when the Metro Exodus PS5 upgrade was going to come out. So I heard that's going to be A, a thing, and B, free. And those are both awesome. So, June 18th, PS5 upgrade for Metro Exodus comes out.
That's nice.
Because I was actually going to go back to the game, and then I learned of that, and I was like, well, no point in going back to the game now. I'll wait till June. So, in looking that up, found out that A4 Games, the people who developed Metro since Metro 2033, made all the games, have been picked up by Saber Interactive, which is a big parent company at this point because they just keep buying people. And Saber Interactive has kind of just helped a lot of companies with their multiplayer aspects of their games, and has helped with all of the Halo Master Chief Collection and Killing Floor 2, along with Quake Champions, I think, too, which, we don't talk about that game. But that's not their problem. They made the multiplayer aspect, and the multiplayer engine was great. So, what's the significance to this? In a 10th anniversary, like blog post sort of thing, we'll call it, A4 Games talked about how successful Metro has been with like its fan base, because when Metro 2033 came out, I guess a decade ago, doesn't feel that long, Metro 2033 was met with like somewhat mixed reviews, because a lot of people were interested in it for it being, a horror themed first person shooter, and a lot of people were like, well, it's not really a first person shooter. And then there's another section that's like, well, it's not really a horror game. And yeah, both are true. It's kind of somewhere in the middle. It's more, here's a nice atmosphere and story to like drive you. You'll shoot things every once in a while, and that's about it.
Mhm.
So those who didn't mind that there wasn't like constant action in a first person shooter, technically, I wound up really enjoying the game. So then they made Last Light, and then after that they made Exodus, and honestly, every game keeps getting better than the previous, which is interesting. It's odd. Most of the time it doesn't work out like that way, but every game is like better than the previous installment. So good for them. And apparently, looking ahead, they don't want to stop making Metro games, so they're already working on the next one. And they've built it with the next generation consoles in mind, so they had to rebuild their entire engine again for the game. But because Saber Interactive has now come into the picture, they're taking a look at multiplayer, which they come out and say in this blog post. They're like, no, hold on. We know that our fan base, if we bring up multiplayer, they're going to be like, no, Metro doesn't need this. Not just because it's a first-person shooter doesn't mean it needs to have multiplayer. Don't be like everybody else. They're like, no, hold on. We get that. We've established a great narrative and a great world in this Metro series. If we do multiplayer, it's going to be, like, make perfect sense in the world of Metro, which was very intriguing to me, because Metro has a lot of different details in it. Like, you have to look for filters and constantly replace them on your gas mask if you're out in the actual like world and not underground in the metro system. There's a lot of different varying enemies that you fight if you're in the metro system. Even though the game kind of touches on it throughout its series, but like not to the full extent that the books do, the original source material. There's a lot of different factions in the metro system that you could technically encounter. There's just I don't know. There's a lot of random things. So like, if they're gonna make it a multiplayer experience, right away I go to co-op. But it'd be interesting to see if they were to like almost turn it into an Escape from Tarkov scenario, where you're given even like tasks or like quests to go out and find these medical supplies. Go out and find more weapons for us. We need air filters. We need gas masks. We need, whatever. And like, you have to go retrieve this stuff and make it back alive, and then pit like multiple teams with differing objectives into the same area and see if you can like salvage what you're supposed to and get back, or something. Like, I don't really know how they're gonna make multiplayer work, but they seem to have an idea. Apparently they have made prototypes, and they're going to make it work with the world they've established. So it's not going to be deathmatch or capture the flag or anything like that. It's going to be, there's going to be more to it, and it's intriguing. Anybody else have any thoughts on that, or any questions?
So I like the idea. I like the co-op thing. I like the whole idea of like Escape from Tarkov, where you're given tasks. What if they were to expand this multiplayer as expansion to the story. Like, okay, you know how like Last of Us Factions was, where you're now in control of like a camp and all that, and like you're trying to
Actually, not
progress.
familiar with that at all. But enlighten me.
Um, so you're trying to progress forward, and Adam, feel free to correct me if I'm wrong, because it's been a little while since I played Factions. Um, if you're trying to expand your camp that you have by collecting supplies every day to be able to gather more and more people. Although I think this one would be a little bit more intricate, where you can almost have like a settlement type of thing, so you can actually see what's going on in the actual camp that you have, assign people to make new weapons for you. Um, as we go further and further exploration, like this would have a heavy emphasis on co-op exploration, like going out there and figuring out where to gather things so that other factions, which are actual other players, so other people who are live on the server have other factions who can fight you in that open world that you have online. I think that'd be a cool idea. Um, and I think it's similar to how they do it, like a little bit of ideas from there with the faction stuff. But I think if they were to actually expand it and make it the actual people can control like clans, almost like, you know, when you see clan fights
Hmm.
online and like COD or something like that,
Yeah.
take it to another scale of like you have a leader on who's an actual person who has all these people following that person online who's actual or all actual players, and they're all like waging all out war against each other once you hit like another faction or you find another faction in the open world that you're in. um and I guess they can be separated by servers, you know. I don't think that everybody can fit in the one world, obviously, but I think that whole exploration thing, especially given the fact of the filters and being able to explore overground, underground, um, going across and, you know, going in all these different landscapes and kind of seeing all that, I think that'd be a super duper ambitious multiplayer. But um, it'd be a combination of like the Division and um, maybe like settlement creation from like Fallout.
Oh, that's an idea, actually. Putting in like settlement creation aspects into a multiplayer scenario. The thing is, I mean, do we want, I don't know, like persistent world almost multiplayer
I would say
or
so.
instance things?
I think persistent world would be a little bit better because you can kind of keep that I don't want to say illusion, but that thing of like the world is constantly changing and it's alive around you. So you have always have
That's
that
fair.
feeling of like, okay, even though it's an online server, things are constantly happening no matter what's going on in the game. You know,
Right.
like how MMO servers are. Because things are always happening on MMO servers no matter what.
Right.
Not
Hmm.
like Destiny where that world is static. And only changes when they update the world. This world is a constant changing, every second changing world because there's people cutting resources down. There's people finding filters that you could have found, but now they're gone because those people found them already. Like
Yeah.
there's a
Almost a better
finite,
planet side.
pretty much.
Yeah.
I think that'd be awesome.
It would be kind of neat. Go. The wonderful question. I'll get back to you on that. I mean, that's fair, but uh,
Oh, thank you. Yes, so now, do you want to fill the time in real quick while Kevin's looking some stuff up?
Yeah, I did play one of them out of the three they put out so far for Metro. I played Metro Last Light first, And I really enjoyed my experience with that game because it definitely is a different type of game where it's not just constant shooting and it's not just constant exploration. It's a really good mix of both. And it had a whole different uh thing with how realistic the game was. Like how Kevin said, changing filters. Like that's an actual thing where if you if you don't have a filter, you're just gonna die if you're above ground and you're breathing the regular air. And I think the way I had gotten around that was like you can put your filter on and then take it off until I think your screen starts to
Oh yeah.
your
Hmm.
HUD starts to like flash or whatever, or it does something where it tells you like, oh, you should put the mask back on, and then you put it back on. You could take it off again. You could keep doing that over and over again as a way to kind of conserve the mask, conserve the filter without having to find a new filter. But
Did Last Light have the your gas mask can get like holes in it and stuff that you gotta tape up? Or is that Exodus only?
I don't think so. It might have been. I didn't get to start Exodus yet, but I don't think that was in Last Light.
I
I
know
think
it's
it
a
was
thing in
just
Exodus because that was cool when that first happened to me.
oh,
I got hit and like I hear
you actually have
like
to
air
fix the
escaping. I'm like,
mask.
yeah, you have to
Oh
put tape on it. The
shit.
tape actually like stays on the screen.
Oh wow.
Hmm.
Hmm. See, that's like something you wouldn't find in any other game. It's a really cool, unique experience,
Yeah.
and it's got a really interesting story behind it too, with the whole the nuclear stuff and
Hmm.
Russia and all that. But I do have to
I
go
can't find
back
an
and
answer by
play
the way.
2033 in Exodus, so I'll get to that at some point.
But I mean, I think really what it comes down to is the people at 4A Games who have made Metro have the idea of how they want multiplayer to work and can just be like, yo, we need your team to actually like implement a multiplayer structure. Here's what we're putting into it. Go. Because 4A Games isn't that big. They're pretty impressive company with what they've been able to pull off with Metro games.
Yeah, I mean, I saw the enhanced edition trailer and the whole analysis that Digital Foundry did, and the ray tracing looks like something else.
Oh,
Holy
it's a super pretty game.
macaroni! Yeah, yeah, that
You
too.
should see it on
I mean,
PC.
I mean, Last Light in
Oh,
itself, that game came out so long ago, but it still looks like one of the
mm-hmm.
best like games that came out at that time, even now.
Their game engine's nuts. I mean, they built their own from the ground up. So,
Yeah, crazy.
but yeah, I'm curious and interested to see where a multiplayer aspect of Metro would go because if they're so fixated on keeping it grounded in the world they've established, it just means it's going to be such a unique multiplayer experience that like the thing is their fan base isn't saying, "Hey, we want this." They're like,
Yeah,
"Well, we want to make this." So now it's like they got to sell it to us.
exactly. Yeah, I mean, I myself, I'm not even sure if I want to see a multiplayer for this. I feel like it's fine just how it is, but
Oh, it's great. Yeah. I mean,
yeah,
but at the same time, what if they could pull off something great, you know?
what if they could? Yeah.
I mean, maybe.
Oh,
namings on this game's 2034. Next one will be 2035. It'll be great.
Honestly, though, similar to Planets actually work out.
Also, man, I could get behind. I have something similar to PlanetSide. I actually played PlanetSide when it originally was a thing.
I played the second one.
Maybe I played PlanetSide 2, not PlanetSide 1. Sorry, I played PlanetSide 2.
Oh, that's fine.
Because that was the one that came on PS4, I think.
Yes, that was PlanetSide 2.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's the one I played.
But see, like, PlanetSide 2 is a lot of in-your-face action. There would have to be more downtime in a Metro stylized game of that. Stylized,
which is fine.
There. Metro style game.
No, it makes sense. Give me the downtime because I got things I got to do. You know,
right?
In PlanetSide, you don't have those things. You wouldn't have those actual tasks or objectives you'd have to complete like that. You know, let's say the Metro Online game was like you have to hunt and you have to do things that would require you to have actual downtime where you're not constantly engaging an enemy or something like that.
Too. Desunoto, you're the only one here who's also played Metro, correct? Adam, Genesis, you haven't played the Metro games? Okay.
I played Metro one time.
Okay. So, do you think, Desunoto, do you think also including a PvE element in the multiplayer game is required? I almost want to say yes.
It would definitely keep it more attached to the world.
Like, especially if they can put the dark ones and stuff in it too?
Yeah. That'd be very interesting.
Because you would have the constant threat of being attacked by the dark ones and having to hold them back. Yeah.
Yeah. That'd probably have to be like a must add in for the multiplayer.
Right. That's the thing, is that
Definitely
like I don't think you could make matches. I don't even know if you could actually have an end point. I think it would have to be a persistent game of some kind. Yeah. Because it would actually even be cool if like they could flesh out like kind of like how the books depict the Metro system, where like you have different guard posts at different distances from whatever settlement we're talking about, right? So you might have like a guard post 50 meters out, then one 100 meters out from that, 200 out from that, and you'll just hear gunfire, 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 and then nothing, because that guard post is probably overrun by dark ones.
The thing is, instead of having NPCs for all these roles that you have in the game, having live players, like you signed for this job or something like that, that'd be insane.
Right. Mm-hmm.
That live thing added to the game, instead of having just a generic NPC and okay, if the NPC's dead, he's dead. This is another person. So if that person fails at their job, obviously they die in the game, it's permadeath.
Well, I don't know about permadeath.
Well, yeah. There's no respawn. You respawn, you gotta respawn on a new map or start over with a new profession and all that.
Too, sure. Heck, then in that case, you could have like raiding parties, people who defend, people who go get supplies to bring back.
Yep. Now you're thinking like, you know, how deep can we get with this game at this point?
That's the thing. Like I said, it was just something that my mind started racing, because to hear a developer be like, no, we can't just make, like, this isn't just a first-person shooter. We can't just make, like, deathmatch, capture the flag, blah, blah, blah. Like, it doesn't make sense. It doesn't fit. It's like, oh, okay, so what have you thought about? I'm continue, and they're like, nah. You have to wait and see.
And that's the thing, the waiting game, you know, seeing what they come out with. You know, I'll admit, there's a good chunk of times when we play the waiting game and it doesn't come out good, but then there's also a decent amount of time where we play the waiting game, and it comes out to be this thing that
I have
we
to
could have never
be
thought of.
I have to be hopeful because, like I said, I mean, I think I wouldn't be wrong by saying that each subsequent Metro game has been rated higher than the previous. So, like, the company knows what they're doing. So I have to be optimistic a little
They
bit
have some
that
idea,
they're.
yeah. If they don't know what they're doing, they have a good idea of what their vision is going to be with this
Hmm.
game.
Yeah.
All right,
But yeah, that was it.
cool, cool. Adam, you want to go next with your topic? All right, I'm going to go next then. My topic is actually also a little bit shorter, just because I'm just going to give my impressions on Resident Evil 8 so far. I am about, I want to say, if I was to take a wild guess, maybe a quarter of the way through the game, because I'm going to try and avoid spoilers, but I took care of a boss in the game. Um, One of the, I guess, quote unquote, major bosses. I just got out of one of the areas back into the village area. So I should be going back in now to continue to find my daughter in the game, who was taken from me, apparently. And obviously, I think everybody's seen through the trailers that Ethan's wife got shot in the game. We have no answers as of that yet. I'll tell you what, the story of what's happening with Ethan Winters is definitely a well thought out and not rushed story at all. They're trying to introduce these characters and explain this scenario and kind of explain what's going on with him and put all this stuff together in one and for just the first my good guess quarter of the game, I'm having a blast with this game so far. I think this is such a intriguing story so far, because even though I don't know much about the character Ethan Winters, obviously we only know him from Resident Evil 7 and whatever he played in Resident Evil 7. All we know is he had a wife who left him and went to do some thing that she never told him about, and then he gets a message from her later, 3 years later, after he thought that she was dead, and he goes to look for her. So in this, I think just looking at the characters they're introducing, Lady D, her daughters, the Lycans leader, and then all the other characters like the Duke and things like that, I am having a ball finding out who these characters are, because from the previous Resident Evil games, usually when you run into these characters, they're very one tone, I think, if that's the right word. Like yeah, one note. There you go. That's the correct word I'm looking for. Sorry. One tone. I don't know. I was close. Um, so they're very one note. If you look back at like Resident Evil 6, the villains in that game really were just, forgettable villains. I think the only one that people remember is the copy of Ada Wong, who was in that game, that bioweapon that could shift into copies of people. Otherwise, I don't think there was anybody that was like reminiscent of like a good villain in that game. Resident Evil 5 obviously had Albert Wesker, um, and Resident Evil 4, Salazar, Resident Evil 3, Nemesis, Resident Evil
Salazar
2.
was great. I love that character.
He was a good. Oh, it does sound like a steak. He was an okay villain. I think when I compare him to like Mr. X or Nemesis or even Professor what's his name Burke or um what's her
Yeah.
his wife's Annette. I mean, it's a generic story. So far, I can't understand the whole story behind Lady D. Well, I understand the daughters. I know how she created the daughters now, but I don't know the whole story about her yet, and her brother, and the rest of the village, and all these cool characters are coming across, like the Duke, even the merchant himself. He has a backstory that you learn about
Hmm.
as you go through the game. Again, the thing that's selling me most on this game, besides the gameplay, which I'll get to in a second, is definitely the story. I'm having a lot of fun learning about all this stuff that's going on in the game. The gameplay itself is much more precise and quicker than Resident Evil 7. Ethan definitely moved too slow in Resident Evil 7. I think he's got a good speed now. He's quick, he's agile on his feet. He's not sluggish when he's switching out weapons or trying to aim down sights like he's never used anything before, because clearly he has, obviously. He's not just a normal dude walking into a house like we were led to believe in RE7. He's definitely got something more to him in his backstory. Um, and the enemies definitely more aggressive than older enemies. I think they remind me of Resident Evil 4 enemies. And Desunoto, you're the expert on RE4, considering how many times you've beaten that game,
Yeah.
and how many different variations of that game you've played, whether it's from GameCube to PS3 to I don't know how many different variations you have played, and even on the Wii. Um, so um, those enemies are very reminiscent to the Las Plagas that you find in Resident Evil 4 because they don't just seem to be mindless zombies. Actually, I haven't even run into a mindless zombie, I think, yet. I've run into mostly vampires and lichens, and they seem to have more of an attack pattern. AI patterns much better. They can actually dodge your shots. They aggressively try to run up at you. Um, they will also not resort to just close combat. They'll throw things at you too, which, if I remember, the enemies from RE4 were very similar because RE5 enemies went back to kind of stationary, dead in the brain zombies until you got to like closer to the end where you started having armor, and then the cockroaches that could phase through time or something had were enemies. Um, and Resident Evil 6 was a lot of the same. It was dead in the head zombies, and then you had like the high end zombies come by the end. I think the variation is also what this genre, or not genre, this what am I saying? This this game series needed, because every game we'd have is just zombies. Like RE7 was deviating a little bit with the mold and those like mold looking dog dudes. Um, and just the bakers themselves. That was a good variation of enemies. Um, the mold reminded me of like the regenerators from 4, and I think I haven't seen anything similar in 8 yet. But the mold really reminded me of regenerators. Um,
Also, Revelations, no?
Revelations very
Yeah.
similar. Yep,
I
very
think they have the
similar.
same enemy type in there too.
Um, but gameplay sold it on me, sold this game for me so far. Story, overall horror element. It's definitely scary. I've gotten times where I've jumped because I'm like, I didn't expect her to be in a hallway, or I didn't expect something to happen in front of me. Jump scares are definitely there. The overall creepy element, I think, is definitely prominent when you are entering one part of the map, in the very beginning of the game. It's definitely there. You can feel that like scary atmosphere is there. I know Kevin's seen me play both the demos, and um, in both of those, it was pretty creepy when you're walking through, especially in the first part of the village demo. When you're walking through that tall grass and you hear the noises and the growling and this and that, you know it's a lichen, you know it's not a zombie, but still that there's that apprehension there where you're like, I don't want to go forward. But
Would have been great
I'm
if some little
oh
dog came out. You're like, oh well.
yeah, yeah, little dog came out and he just runs past me. I'm like, oh, okay, I was scared of that. I see. He was growling real loud for that, huh?
Then you take like 4 steps. Then the werewolf comes.
Werewolf grabs my face right out of the grass. I didn't even see his. I didn't even see him. I just see his hand like lunge at me.
That's how you
But
scare people.
anybody have anything they want to add or any questions about RE8 so far?
So the only thing, this is, I guess, against Capcom from me specifically. Well, there's probably more people who feel this way than just me. But like, I feel like Capcom is always like, "Oh yeah, we made this Resident Evil game scary." I'm like, "Oh yeah, you didn't." Like, I'm sorry, Resident Evil's not a scary game. Not 7 hasn't been scary. 7 wasn't scary. 8 hasn't been scary yet. Like, sure, you got like this sense of dread because the environment's really cool. but that's really it. Like, I don't know. It's
I think
not
it's a different type
horror
of
horror.
horror.
It's
It's a
suspense. It's a
it's a
thriller.
different type of horror where if you're referring to like PT horror, where that's legitimately scary around the
That's
corner.
horror. Visage is horror.
Yes, yeah, that's a
Amnesia: The
different
Dark Descent is horror.
that's a different type of horror, I think, because this is more of like you're able to defend yourself type of horror. Visage and PT and Amnesia, you can't
Amnesia, yeah,
really
you
do
can't.
anything to
Right.
defend yourself, right? So
Hmm.
you're now this character that can't do anything. That all they can do is run and hide. Resident Evil, you're a little bit more brave. That's why it's not as scary, I think. Even if
That's a fair
like
point, though. Yeah.
RE7 was definitely more scarier than all the other Resident Evils, with maybe the exception of like Resident Evil 2. But Resident Evil 7 was scary because it took that same thought process from PT and said, okay, let's apply this to Resident Evil and see
Yeah.
how it goes. It wasn't obviously the same horror you got when you played PT, where, I mean, you can ask Adam, even when we played the Dreams version of PT, that was terrifying. So, it's not the same level of horror because you always have that defensive ability where you can shoot something, you can slash at something. In those games, you can't do anything. So that horror now heightens to a point where like, oh God, if I run into this, I'm gonna die, and that's scary.
It's a fair
You
point.
know,
I think
I
my
think that's where it comes from. I
my
think pretty
bar
much.
for horror is like up there. You bring up a good point. Yeah.
But yeah, good one actually on that one. Anything else anybody would add before I end this topic?
Um,
I think I'm gonna like it a lot. I think I'm gonna enjoy this game
or
very much.
the way you were comparing it to PT, I think is definitely true because I thought myself I played it and then I stopped maybe like halfway through the game, but then when I got back to it, I literally didn't want to turn a corner in the house because I didn't know what was going to be there. And then there was also a point where when you go to the basement, you see well you're in the area where there's all the bodies, and there's the what was it? It was like a mortuary type area.
You're talking about Resident Evil 8, right?
No
7.
PT.
Oh,
Oh,
7.
seven.
Sorry,
Oh.
7. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. He said PT. No, no, Kevin's not wrong. He said PT, but in the beginning. But
Hey, someone Resident Evil 7.
I was saying the relationship between PT and 7,
Yeah. Now I'm on board.
and then
yep, now I
yeah,
understand.
Yeah, the
yeah,
basement with there's the
yeah.
morgue. They turned that into a bonus content thing. Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah, that part when you
yeah,
had to go down where they keep all the dead bodies. Yes, that part
like
I will
that
admit that's
part, I
pretty
was
scary.
like, you like, because you don't know where the mold's gonna spawn, and
Hmm.
you're just inching forward, and then it just suddenly spawns, and then it's actually quickly like just walking at you, and you don't know what to do. And then I just ran out of the room. I went back upstairs to the save room. I was like, oh, what do I do now? Oh no.
Listen, you're out of breath because you're scared to death, and you're like, "What do I do? I can't breathe."
Yeah.
But Kevin, if you remember that spot where he's talking about where we played our playthrough of it, um, you remember how scared I was in the beginning. By the end of the game, I was
Yeah.
okay. I was like, all right, cool. I can just
Yeah, it
shoot these
definitely
things. I know
gets
what to do.
better as you
Yeah.
keep playing, but those like first
And,
few hours is
oh
just
God, yeah, it's pretty
actually
bad.
really scary, I would say.
It's pretty bad. Yeah. So far, Resident Evil 8's been just. I think RE7 was scarier in the beginning than Resident Evil 8 so far, but I've had moments like that in Resident Evil 8.
Hmm.
All right, well, yeah, that's my first
I'm just
impressions of
excited
Resident
that
Evil 8.
Resident Evil 8 is faster.
Listen,
Resident Evil 7 was way too slow for my
the
liking.
way that this game's been going so far with reviews, it's very favorable. I think a lot of people are enjoying it, and it's definitely something that a lot more of the players who are interested in this series can actually pick up and play.
I just couldn't get over the fact that like, all right, in Resident Evil 7, it's like, all right, my character's running, and like 30 steps from now, I'll be across this room. It's not how long it takes to run through a living room.
I know. And the living room's not even that big.
I know, that's what my point is. Like, I don't know.
Oh god.
I get that it worked out though. Like, I understand that pacing worked for that game. It just wasn't for me. But Resident Evil
No.
8, that might be.
Yeah.
The more I watch of it, I'm like, ooh, maybe. But I have too many other games to get. I'll probably pick it up when it's like on half off.
You're engrossed in Returnal right now. I know that.
I got Returnal, and then I got Biomutant coming out,
You got to play Hood with me.
and then Metro Exodus, Hood. There's another game too. I forget the other game. Oh well. Oh,
Yeah,
Soccer
that's
Frontier.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
That's my topic. Adam, you want to go with yours now? Go for it.
Yes. Mm-hmm. Wow, that's not. Yes. I'm excited. All right, sure. I'm
I'm
ready.
ready.
This,
This is gonna be fun.
I have my sandwich.
Now, can I ask a question now? How did you choose these games? Mm-hmm. Sure, sure. Okay. Perfect. Okay. Basically, I'm asking how. Oh, okay. So more recent. Okay. I was. It was a question of how obscure. How obscure are we getting, and how many systems are we covering? Okay. Okay. I'm kind of upset. No, it's fine.
Y'all?
Got it.
I got a lot
Hey,
of y'all here.
you know, you should totally do like a more obscure or like super old game one. See if we even remember the games in question. I'm just offering a suggestion.
Um, okay.
That's a
All right.
lot.
Is it, it sounds like a Final Fantasy game for some reason. Because I
There's
can
no
think
Final
of a
Fantasy that
game.
came out on both, is there?
Final Fantasy 13. Didn't one of them come on PS4? No, they all came on PS3.
No, I don't think there's ever been a Final Fantasy released on 2 different consoles.
Final Fantasy 7 remake.
Okay, any other
But
one?
that. Okay.
Well, I'm also wrong, but yeah.
Dumber than dumb.
Can you read? Okay, so after the dumber than dumb, blah blah blah. What was the other bits? Yeah, that. No, yeah, yeah, I got it. What the hell?
People need to learn English. People need to learn English. Okay, is this genre? What is the genre of this game?
Hmm.
Walking simulator puzzle elements.
2015.
Is this a single player game?
Okay, so now I'm thinking 2015. I don't know.
2015.
There's like, no cheating. Nah, deliberation only. At least that's how I want to do it. There was Halo 2 Brothers, A Way Out.
No.
Way Out, I think is too recent.
Mm-hmm. Was this game only on PS3 and PS4? I mean, only PlayStation.
Okay.
Wait, did you say what year it came out on PS4?
2015.
2015.
Hmm.
Simultaneous release PS3, PS4. Okay.
Can I give a guess?
Go for it.
Oh.
We have what? 7 more
What are you
questions to go.
thinking?
We've asked 3 questions.
6. Okay, we have 4. Yep.
Well.
Sorry.
Hmm. Uh. Okay. Well. Okay. Can I just deliberate?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm thinking it's Beyond Two Souls.
They have
Did that
multiplayer
come up?
aspects?
It had a PS4 release,
Mm-hmm.
and then it came on PS3.
Did, yep.
It's
On both.
very story-driven. Came on... Did it come on? I think it came on PC.
It's on PC. I'm
Yeah.
pretty sure.
Hmm.
Yeah, the walking
But it
simulator
says,
doesn't come up to it.
Well, kind of.
Okay, so then the multiplayer aspect doesn't come up to it. What multiplayer aspect did that game have? I feel like if it was a walking simulator, I would be into it because I played Death Stranding.
Me. I mean,
Hmm.
But I can't recall.
I mean, it could still be it. I don't know. I don't know anything about Beyond Two Souls other than a lot of people are looking forward to it. Ask what?
if it's the game or not.
Oh, we get multiple guesses? I figured we just had one guess we lock in. Oh, okay.
Interesting. All right, let's try that.
Let's ask it then.
Is it Beyond Two Souls?
Okay, so it wasn't. There you go. Pretty simple, straightforward.
What the hell? Walking simulator with multiplayer.
Multiplayer aspects, not multiplayer. I got another question. Was the main character a male or a female? Did it matter? Like, oh, you can create your own character, or there were multiple versions of the same character? No. I'm thinking.
Right.
So you could create a character, or there were multiple versions of the same character, or oh boy, oh god. Oh. So the same character, but it could be male or female. Walking simulator. What the hell? Walking simulator came in 2015.
What?
That could be played on the 3DS? I think that person was just being stupid when they said that.
No, that's just being dumb. Yeah. But still, comes out on PS3. Comes out on PS4 3 years later. The hell, walking simulators came out on PS3? That didn't run well. Dear Esther? Maybe.
I don't know why I thought Postal, but Postal never came on PlayStation.
That's not a walking simulator. Yeah, I know. It's gonna be rough. Honestly, I don't think we're gonna get it.
Alright, well let's think. Hang on. Let's think. What about wait a minute. Hang on.
I'm asking the question, yeah.
Ask it.
Okay.
Kevin, what about Watch Dogs?
It's not a walking simulator.
Oh, I mean, technically, if you walk around, and 2015, did that game come on 2015? It came on PS3, PS4. It was terrible on PS3.
Hmm.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, damn.
I have no idea.
Let's take some shots in the dark, I guess.
I don't even know what to ask to narrow this down.
Oh God.
Does this game have a person's name in the title? Okay, that eliminates a lot of walking simulators. Okay.
One word.
Wait, with a gender-neutral character? What about Limbo?
Let's ask.
Yeah, what about Limbo?
Yeah.
Aw. I hate you. Oh, it makes a lot of sense. It makes a lot of sense now. Ah, yeah.
Oh, let's go for it.
Okay, so right away I'm thinking Gears of War 4. But
Okay.
that's only because Gears has an incredibly close-up camera angle for a third-person game. And Gears 5 is too recent.
We could do a guess with Gears 4.
I don't know about looting though. You don't really loot a lot in that game.
What about well, if they're comparing it to Assassin's Creed gameplay, what about The Witcher?
I thought about that too, honestly. But 2015 doesn't fit? Or is The Witcher 3 that old?
I think The Witcher 3 came out in 2015. Yes, it
Maybe
did.
it is
I looked
that
it up.
old.
I looked it up. It did.
Cheater. I'm okay with that guess. I'd be okay with that guess if that's one of our questions.
Maybe that or Tomb Raider.
No looting. There's no looting in Tomb Raider.
But there's looting in The Witcher.
Uh-huh.
Okay. Okay, let me ask. I'll ask a question. What genre is the game?
Wait a minute. I wonder.
Was the game exclusive to one console?
Good question.
It's The Witcher. It's The Witcher.
I
Could
would
be
agree
Diablo.
with that.
I'm gonna make a guess of The Witcher.
Yeah.
I mean, we get multiple, so sure. Alright, nice.
That first one. God, we couldn't get over that first one. 50%.
What?
Okay. I'll ask one of the questions. Is this game first person or third person?
Is this game Control? Okay. No. 2019.
What is the genre of this game? Hmm.
2019? Hmm.
Is the character a male or female? Okay. Okay. Multiple characters. How many questions have we gone through so far?
Or,
Okay.
yeah.
Mm,
Multiple characters, survival horror, headshots. Do we ask what person the game is in yet? Okay.
is this game part of a well-known franchise? I'm going to make a guess of Resident Evil 2.
Here.
Yep.
Hell.
Hey.
Hell yes. That first one, we could not figure that first one out. Okay, what genre of game?
Yeah. Alright. 2020. PS4 exclusive.
We're looking at
Really
Last of
narrows it
Us. We're
down.
looking at
Yeah, it's such a child's game, you know?
Spider-Man. We're looking
Ooh,
at
hold on.
Dreams?
Dreams?
Hang
Yeah,
on.
no, that sounds solid. Dreams.
You know what? Yeah, we'll go with Dreams. Let me
17.
see.
What?
What genre?
When did Uncharted 4 come out?
When did what come out?
When did Uncharted 4 come out?
That was not 2017, I believe.
I didn't think so, but I thought it would be. It's older than that, right?
I think
Like
I think so.
2014, maybe?
Uncharted 4?
I feel, I feel
Action
like.
role playing.
I feel like Uncharted was forever ago.
No, Uncharted was definitely closer than that. Not 2014. It's like 2018 maybe. 2019, somewhere around there. 2018 maybe. There's no way Uncharted is that old.
Yeah, it's not that new.
Okay, maybe I'm wrong with that one. Is this game first person or third person?
Being compared to Tomb Raider, I hope it's third person.
Tomb Raider 2013.
That's why I went to Uncharted right
Knockoff
away.
of Tomb Raider. Is the main character female or male? I'll make a guess.
Okay.
Uncharted Lost Legacy.
Okay.
Okay. Knockoff of Tomb Raider. Knockoff of Tomb Raider.
Female character, third person game.
Knockoff of Tomb Raider. What the heck?
I don't know.
Knockoff.
Is this exclusive to one platform?
I'll make another. Okay, that gave it away. I'll make one more. Horizon.
I'm sorry?
It's Horizon.
It's a knockoff
Fire.
of Tomb Raider. Uh-huh.
These reviewers. Yep.
No. Listen, it's, that's just a stretch. Oh. Because it's helped so much. The Witness. The Witness.
What is it?
The Witness.
Okay, yeah. You know what? Go ahead.
I was thinking that too.
I mean, dots and squares. It was real easy. I freaking that game. Oh yeah.
In my memory.
Such a fantastic game. I loved that game.
Thanks, Dad.
Thanks, Dad. Amnesia. Shoot. What the hell was the damn subtitle for the new one?
Machine. No, not Machine of Pigs.
No, not Machine of Pigs.
Dr. Sun?
No, that's the first one.
Nope, that's the other one. Yeah.
It's the third one. It's probably not it, but like that nails it because the ending of the game was awful and destroys like the whole storyline.
Amnesia.
Zeke, can you look up at the title?
The
third game.
Amnesia Rebirth.
Amnesia Rebirth. Yeah.
That's a guess.
Yeah. All right. It's a good shot.
Okay.
Okay.
Is this game first person or third person? Third person. Third person.
See, what did the Kingdom Hearts ending do, if anything? Good ending?
Was it? listen, we shouldn't talk about that ending right now. We shouldn't. That's a very
I'm just,
emotional ending. I might
I'm
cry
just
if we
take.
start to talk about this
Listen,
ending.
I don't need specifics. You heard the
I mean,
review. Do you think it
hold
could
on.
apply?
Wait a minute. This game did not come out in 2020. Okay. Hang on. Wait a second. Um, did that come out in 2020?
Kingdom Hearts? I thought it did.
No, Kingdom Hearts 3 came out in 2019, but
Oh, okay.
Melody of Madness, or no, Melody of Memories came out in 2020. Wait a second. Can you repeat the review one more time? No, that doesn't fit it, isn't it?
What's the genre?
Oh,
Another one.
God. Final Fantasy VII Remake. That's a
Yeah, I like
guess.
that guess. I like that guess.
There you go. The retcon is what yeah
Yeah, that's fair.
no, I mean that review is not correct. I would say that review is incorrect, but the red that
Sure.
Oh,
oh God, that's a
We
while
had a lot
back.
to go on in that review, so this will be good. What genre of game is this?
So blows chunks.
I don't know why you're not Googling every one of them. Alright.
Is this third person or first person? Okay. Um, is the character of this game male or female? Is it a sequel, or is it? Guys, I think I want to guess.
Alright.
I think I want to guess Assassin's Creed 2.
Sure, why not?
sure.
All right. Game blows chunks. What game blew chunks?
What game does it? No, 2009.
Damn. What game does it?
We have like nothing to go on in that review,
Is
though.
this game single player or multiplayer?
Thank you.
Is the multiplayer co-op or PvP? Oh boy.
Add it in.
I want to.
7, I think, at this point. I don't know.
I want to take one of these guesses, but it's not because I think it's the game. It's because I know it'll make him really angry.
No.
No, I'm not going to guess this. No.
Why do I feel like this is a Call of Duty game?
It's either Call of Duty or Dragon Age.
Wait, no, it's not, because third person.
Dragon Age is third person.
Yeah, but not PvP.
There's no multiple in Dragon Age Origins?
That's co-op.
But there was no PvP.
I don't believe so.
Okay. You said it's action adventure?
Well, hold on now. Isometric camera? Is there an isometric camera? So, okay, traditional third person is like over the shoulder or thereabouts. Isometric is like Diablo, Path of Exile, or you could argue like StarCraft, Command and Conquer. Okay. No, then yeah, it's not technically isometric at that point. Yeah. Oh, interesting. Got it. Okay.
Alright, we got two guesses.
I don't know, guys.
2009,
2009.
right?
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
Did you say what the platform was?
We do have to ask that question. Which I'm okay with if you want to ask that question.
Yeah, what's the platform?
Okay, so so that narrows it down.
Wait. Oh no, it didn't have PvP. Shoot.
Kevin, maybe Demon Souls, maybe Killzone 2, maybe
Killzone's not third person.
Uncharted 2, sorry. Yeah, you're right. Uncharted 2 maybe.
Oh, that's not a bad one.
What do we want to guess? We want to guess Demon Souls or Uncharted 2?
No, because Desunoto. Demon Souls, did that have the summon a player into a boss fight co-op, like from the start? Yeah, so it's not that.
Yeah.
I like Uncharted though, because I think the co-op was added later.
You want to go with that one?
Yeah, which one? Uncharted 2 is 2009?
Uncharted 2. Uncharted 2.
2? Alright, let's go with Uncharted 2.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yes.
Nice.
Good call.
Kevin. Good call, Genesis. Ooh.
Oh.
2021.
Good story and not so great graphics.
What console is this on? Okay. Everything, you say.
Huh.
Everything.
Okay.
What genre is it? Action role playing. Kevin.
Yeah.
Hitman 3.
if anyone reviews Hitman 3 and says the graphics are 1 out of 10, I mean, that's fair. We can go with it.
Kevin.
We can go with it, though.
Hitman 3 or Outriders?
I like Outriders more.
Desunoto, you want to go at Outriders?
Yeah.
It was also super buggy. Hitman wasn't buggy.
Alright, Adam, our guess is Outriders.
Yep.
Look at that. Is this hang on. Is this game maquette?
I think it is.
Stupid. I hate this. This is the worst review ever. I hate this. This review's a lie. This review should be. Whoever wrote this needs to be burned on a stake in the virtual game. They should just. Oh my god. Terrible. When you said love type of game, I was like, it's maquette.
I knew it right at that point too. Puzzles and a love story. I was like, it's gonna be Maquette. He's doing this to get Genesis mad.
I hate it.
I thought I subbed in a love one. Yep. We did good. Yeah. All right.
Damn.
Pretty good, huh?
I didn't think we knew that great. I was like, wow, look at that.
No. Should have. Yeah.
For some reason, we couldn't get Journey whatsoever.
No?
Yeah.
I would say do it again. No, we'll get it. We'll get it. We'll be fine.
That was fun.
That was a lot of fun.
We got anything else, or are we going to rumors? Just to know when you tell me.
No.
No, please don't do this to me. My stupid rumors is not loading right now. Oh, never mind, I got it. All right, cool. So you have a title, awesome. Let's move on. So.
No, please don't do this. Stall for me, please. Oh no, you're good. All right, let's go.
All right. So, whispers of the internet this week. So. Oh God. Okay. All right. So, on the heels of last week's rumors, where according to definition of a rumor versus leak, I'm not going to be going over anything that has to do with any leaked documents or whatnot. Those can be discussed on a leak on a leak basis, not a rumor basis, since those are not technically rumors.
About Roomba basis.
We can go over Roombas if you'd like to.
Alright.
So the first one I'm going to go to is Sony XDev is working on a new AAA game. According to job listings, Sony's apparently hiring producers for their XDev studio to work on AAA games from Japan. In the business context section of this job, it states, you need to understand what it takes to build and maintain good relationships with your global marketing team and build and deliver AAA titles and franchises with an SIE. So Sony XDev Europe has previously helped Housemarque to make Returnal and Quantic Dream to make Detroit Become Human. However, this job listing makes it look like a Japanese team. Sucker Punch is probably working on a multiplayer game. Ben Studio. Okay, so basically they're just saying that this rumor is that there is a job listing that sounds like it's coming from Japan that needs, hey, listen, we need some help working on a AAA game. This studio has already helped make Returnal and Detroit Become Human. So, I mean, XDev, I haven't heard of these guys before, so I don't know if that's their actual. I don't know if that's their actual title of their studio. It might just be like
It sounds
code.
familiar. Let me see.
Is that their actual name? Okay. Okay. Any other thoughts?
It sounds
Yeah,
fun.
interesting. I don't know where to go with it.
Okay.
Take my money.
Yes, I agree. Wow, great. It's like he recorded himself, like saying certain lines so that he could just play it like when he's like doing something. Wow,
man.
sounds fun. Great.
Holy
Amazing.
That could be your
Cool.
hook. Be your hook, Desunoto.
Oh God. My next rumor up here. So Bethesda's apparently sending out surveys asking people if they like to create their own spaceship.
No.
What?
So the survey reads, how much would you say each of the following applies to you? I spend a lot of time creating my character, home, or spaceships. It's either does not apply at all to all the way to applies a great deal. I like playing
Does
games
not
at the
apply
highest
at all.
difficulty. I like exciting,
Yes.
fast-paced gameplay. I like
Yes.
finding every piece of gold, chest, trophy, or unlock in a game. I like
Debatable.
completing every quest, level, and achievement in a game.
No.
Absolutely.
Not
Think so?
necessarily. No, it's yeah, Starfield. Yep. Anyway, continue. Is that the rest of the survey?
That's it. That's the rest of the survey.
That's a piece of shit survey.
Yeah. Wow. Sounds interesting.
I mean, it still could. I feel like it's still good.
Cool. Following up with the next Starfield rumor. So Starfield and
alright.
Halo Infinite release dates. Apparently, Tuesday, September 21st is
Fine.
is a Starfield. And Halo Infinite is apparently Tuesday, November 16th.
For what now?
Release dates.
Release dates? No.
Mm-hmm.
No.
What? Who? Alright.
September.
I mean, it's still good. Because, like, okay, them asking, do you like to build your own spaceship, is literally just adding in the ability for a player to customize things. They could already have the whole thing figured out. Most of those questions should just be putting the finishing touches and polish on the game, to be honest. Do I think it's that far in development? No. I think we'll at best get a trailer at E3, but I wouldn't count on it, even though they really should show a trailer at E3 this year.
So following up with another Starfield rumor here.
Oh wow, okay. Pushing hard for this game.
So Starfield, Wolfenstein 3, and another unannounced Bethesda game will be at E3. Apparently, according to Twitter, Bethesda announced that QuakeCon 2021 will take place in August. However, the official press release says that additional details about the program will be shared in June. Given that Bethesda gives some insights on unannounced games and minor announces at QuakeCon, I think it's very possible that they're not sharing the program because it includes games that will be shown or announced at E3,
sorry.
like
Hold
Starfield
on.
and Wolfenstein 3.
Hold on a minute. Go back. I want you to read that again for a second. Nice and slow for Kevin. No.
Given that Bethesda usually gives some insights on announced games and minor announces at QuakeCon, I think it's very
cool.
possible.
So minor announces at QuakeCon. Let me tell you how wrong that is. Doom 2016. Okay. That was like one of the biggest announcements. No.
E minor.
Huge.
F minor.
People were upset that the QuakeCon prior, everyone who was present got to see it. The streams of what was happening at QuakeCon were shut off for the Doom reveal in the QuakeCon before they actually revealed it to everybody, and the internet was like ready to freaking burn everything down into the ground.
So a C minor?
Anyway, sure, why not? I don't know, just continue.
Following that up with another Starfield rumor.
Wait, what? What happened to that?
Microsoft has already purchased ad time for Starfield in 2021. According to the Xbox Era podcast, Sheepshell Ed says that he's confident Starfield will release in 2021 because Microsoft has already purchased advertisement time sometime this year, most likely in the summer after E3 for possible November release. This means that they've already anticipated a marketing campaign to take place this year in time for the release of Starfield.
When? It is May. If it's coming out in September, you have June, July, and August to throw advertising together. Is it? Oh, okay. I've. Oh, okay. I didn't know advertising worked that way. That's interesting. Interesting. Okay.
So following that up with another Starfield rumor here.
Wow, there's no real discussion at all here, huh? We're not going to go back to Wolfenstein 3 and how apparently every E3 we just have to reveal a new Wolfenstein something.
No, please go with the discussion. I'll wait on this one because I'll wait. This one seems real juicy here, so I'll wait on this one. I can go with the discussion. So you're talking about Wolfenstein 3, about how there's a
For the
Wolfenstein
love
every single.
of God, Hasn't it been every E3? It's been either a
I think you're
Wolfenstein
correct.
game or a DLC. Can we talk
Every
about an
single
actual game that is now coming out every freaking year?
it's every year. There's a Wolfenstein, New Order, Old Order, New Old Order, Old New Order,
It's always
Wolfenstein the
new and
old
old.
ones.
The oldest order.
Oh God.
You know what? No, that's it right there. That sums it up. Adam's comment right there. We can move
All
on
right.
now.
So following up with another Starfield rumor here.
Oh my god.
This was taken from a Bethesda deleted Reddit post. Apparently, they took a. They actually pulled the net code from the website and they got a screenshot of a banner on the website that had to do with
Oh yeah.
Starfield.
Yeah, you could do that.
The image.
You can make it.
The image just says, and now it says not found apparently because I can't see it. Oh God! It was basically a banner that had a release month and a date, but it's gone. Oh God! So following
New son of the
another
old son.
rumor, following another rumor of Starfield, Jason Schreier says that Starfield is not releasing this year. He says it's not likely to release.
Ever?
No. He says it's not likely to release and not an outright denial, and it's not coming this year. This is through his Reddit post, I think. I'm Jason Schreier, journalist and author of Blood, Sweat, and Pixels, as well as upcoming press reset. Ask Me Anything. It's an AMA, so yeah, it's actually him.
Laughing so hard it hurts.
Oh God. Oh my God. Oh. Okay.
I swear
And
to God.
that's pretty much it for rumors this week, guys.
If you had another one coming up.
Wow,
I think-
very interesting.
I think
Yes, I
I think
will.
Starfield totally is coming out this year. Like I said, I would be shocked to see a trailer at E3, even though they really should have one at this point. I'm saddened that there's yet another Wolfenstein game coming out. Although, we could have fun when we do like E3 predictions. Oops, E3 predictions and stuff. We should come up with what's the title of Wolfenstein 3 gonna be?
So I'm actually going to follow up 3 more rumors here before we end it, because I can't just end it on Starfield only, obviously. So I got a rumor here.
Please. All right. Hold on. You started it off good. Now just tell me it's another Starfield rumor. Come on.
So this is a rumor based on Jedi Fallen Order. Apparently, a sequel is supposed to release in 2023. This is a story from. This is from Games Reactor. Respawn and EA are apparently making they're apparently aiming to release the game in 2023. It's actually on comicbook.com, so I don't know how much I trust that actually, because I don't know. Comicbook.com.
Yeah. No, they are.
Any thoughts? Any thoughts?
Jedi Fallen Order did great. So
I bought the
sequel?
PS4
Yeah.
version for the PS5 upgrade, so I definitely want to play it. I want to give it a shot.
I don't want to play it, but it looked fun.
Think so? I bought the physical copy for $20. I mean, it was fine at that point. Any other thoughts on that one? Okay.
Desunoto, are you gonna play it?
What
Dark
was your
Souls-esque game. I was asking Desunoto if he had any interest in playing the game.
Oh.
That's
Yes.
the one that's...
I will. Sounds fun.
Oh.
That's the one that's the single player. Right?
Yeah, I think it's the closest thing to what's it called?
Souls.
No.
Yeah, it's like...
What's that? What is that game? The Force Unleashed. It's the closest thing to that.
I mean, sure.
What? No. Well, I was saying because I played Force Unleashed and I actually liked that game. I know it was a buggy mess, but it was a fun game. All right, I got another rumor
here.
Anyway,
hey, wait, I'm not done.
Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Anyway, no, are you actually interested in playing Jedi Fallen Order since it's a Dark Souls-esque game?
I was looking at it. I never got around to getting it though. Oh yeah.
I'll let you play it. Yeah, when I'm done.
Could just
or
borrow
before,
it.
Whatever. Yeah.
At some point.
All right.
Really? Oh, okay.
Okay.
For some reason, when you said that, I feel like you had tentacles just reaching over trophies and grabbing them and pulling them back to you.
Oh, okay.
No wonder why. Yeah, no wonder why Kevin enjoyed killing all the bosses.
Wow. Okay. Shit.
Why'd you pronounce it like that?
Unnecessary.
All right. We good with this one?
Yep.
Okay. Next one is HBO Bloodborne series, potentially in development.
Oh, God.
I saw something about that.
It's on Twitter. So,
like,
what do you guys think about that? Instant gaming.
I feel like they could do this because it's not that far off from being something like fantasy. Like, it's got a decent amount of like realistic things, except for like some of the enemies, I would say. Mm-hmm. Yes.
I don't know.
I
don't know what you're
also
talking
read a
about.
script of a Bloodborne thing.
I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what you're talking about.
Wow.
Oh no.
I have no idea what you're talking about. Yeah, no, I know that. When you're talking about whatever script thing you're talking, I don't know who that is, what you're talking about. I
Yeah.
don't know who they're talking about.
They're kind of a big deal. You probably wouldn't know about them.
To me, they're kind of a dead deal, but that's besides the point. No, I got one more here. I got one more. So, yeah, that was only
Yeah,
two.
that was number 2.
Hmm.
Oh.
Don't do that.
He counts his fingers and toes. He's only got 3 of them. He's like, "Yep, I got 10."
No, I have 1.
Oh no!
Look, see? 1 right here. This black hand, 1 finger.
So this one is actually based on Resident Evil. According to DLC and some concept art that they had found in the game, there is a rumor that Ada Wong was going to be added to Resident Evil Village, and that she has been cut out of the roster for some reason. I don't know. I seen the picture. Apparently that somebody found. And it looks like she was going to be some assassin type of person, but like one of those like witch doctor faces on, the long nose one. And you would have seen her face later on in the game. It would have been interesting to see how she tied into everything here too. I don't know if she's
No.
still going to be a part of it because
Mercenaries.
well, not even. I don't even think. Well,
No,
no,
she would be
kind of like how.
Mercenaries because she was in Resident Evil 4 as well.
No, I know that, but like, what if they did like a not a hero type of thing from a Resident Evil 7, and they give her her own
you mean
DLC?
like that?
Yeah, that's
Possible.
what I mean.
Wait,
I
didn't they
think.
do that? Didn't they also do that in Resident Evil 4? I thought there was like a bonus mission where you play as Ada and you start on an island or in like a cave. I'm misremembering. I might be.
Desunoto is gonna know that.
Yes, there was. There was a side DLC
Yes.
where you, as you,
I'm not
yeah,
gonna
you
lie, I kind
play
of
as
wanted it.
you play as Ada, and you're traversing it. I think it's one of the final areas
Yeah.
of RE4, the like factory. No, not fact. Well, it was on like an island area, and you got to go through with Ada and retrieve something. That was your mission from Mr. Albert Wesker.
Yep.
I mean, if they were to add Ada Wong in here, I'm sorry. Go ahead, Adam.
Ooh. Thought.
Thought.
What if they do add Ada Wong in a similar manner in Resident Evil 4 and introduce a new evil organization or like evil entity through that?
I mean, that could be a case because she's
Because
looking like a
she's agent for hire.
Yes, and she's dressed in the concept art. She's dressed as a plague doctor. I wouldn't be surprised if she is actually working for a different
She
different
could be working
organization.
with. Wait, did Lucas is actually dead, right? That's his name, right?
Yes, we
In
killed him. Yeah,
No
we killed
Hero
him.
or whatever.
Yep, not a hero.
Yeah,
Yeah,
not a hero, thank you. But he did say he was working for somebody.
he wouldn't say.
They could.
He said
Ada could be hired
what
by
was their
that.
name? The coalition. Who was he
The
working for?
collectors.
No, collectors is Mass Effect.
Oh, you're right.
Is it the coalition?
It's not the
What's
coalition. Hold on, I'm gonna look it up.
Okay, but yeah, I could see that happening if she's working for them or something or got hired by them. I wouldn't mind seeing her in this game because it would really tie in a lot of the stuff that we've been missing out of the Resident Evil universe. Like, they need to bring Leon in, they gotta bring Claire in. Like, if this is a continuation of the entire universe, they need to bring the characters back in. Like, we're missing these characters. Jill, I mean, we haven't seen Jill since Resident Evil 5. So,
That's not true.
Adam, anyway, what were you saying?
That's not true.
Jill? We haven't seen her
Revelations.
since Red. Yeah, but that's before. That happened before. That's
Oh,
not.
my bad. Sorry.
Yeah,
I thought it was
that
after
happened.
because the game came out
Nope,
after.
that happened before.
My
Because you and I had that revelation of we thought it was the same ship, but it's a different ship.
Right. I didn't. I thought the timeline actually matched when the game came out, so that was my bad.
Nope. That happened before. That was way before even. That was in between Resident Evil 5 and Resident Evil 1 and 3. So it was 1, 3, then Revelations, then 5. That's her chronological tale, I think. Did you find out what they were called?
I'm still trying.
Oh, Adam, what were you
Look at
saying then? I'm
these
sorry. Go ahead.
I got it. The connections.
That's who they were. She may be working for the connections. She may be working for the connections. Any other thoughts?
Ooh.
Oh my god. And with
Well,
that,
no, she wouldn't
we're
be
gonna...
working for them. She would just be hired by them.
Yeah. She could also be them.
That would not be. That would.
All right, guys, that's it
that
for
was it. Okay.
that's it for this week. Thanks for joining us for this Crafting a Chat episode number 40. See us next week for episode 41. We're gonna have obviously more topics, more discussions, probably another quiz, maybe it's not. I don't know. We'll see what happens. All right, whatever. Be safe, everybody. Buy some Doge, and wear a mask and get your. Yeah, just buy Doge because we're all stupid. We're all stupid. We're all stupid motherfuckers. Just buy Doge.
Whoa.
No, we're all in the same boat. We're all stupid motherfuckers. That's all good.
All right, listen. Listen. Genesis. It's
Yes.
not a boat, right? It's a minecart. Get it right.
Oh, sorry.
We could make them boats, though.
All right, I'm on a boat, motherfucker. I'll see you guys later. Twitch.tv/craftingachat. All right. See you guys next week at 10:30. See you motherfuckers later. Bye-bye.